Warriors' turn to return the favor on the offensive glass. Double teamed by SGA again. Horford has to make his move. Jab step three, right down the pipe. Al Horford with a huge shot here late in the fourth quarter.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Omar. Episode 3 of the Magic season. Season 1, Episode 3. Let's get right into it. A very disappointing week for the Magic last week. A 1-2 record, splitting against OKC, and an embarrassing loss to the 76ers. In the second game against OKC, it was a very bad loss, in my opinion. And frankly, it's disappointing because the injury bug hit again. It bit the Magic again, and it hurt them badly. Vucevic and Ross can't do it on themselves. But we're without Fournier, still without Ennis. Okiki went down. It's going to be out for several weeks. Aminu's still out. Isaac's still out. Ross missed the game. And everyone seems like they can't shoot the ball anymore. Aaron Gordon's not shooting the ball well. He's not even 100%. I don't know how much that's contributing to his shooting. Bacon, who's supposed to be a reputation as a shooter, can't shoot from beyond the arc. Markelle Fultz, which seemed like automatic from the mid-range, he's struggling from there. He's not playing particularly well shooting-wise. Cole Anthony isn't shooting the ball well either. The only two players that are consistently able to shoot the ball is Terrance and Nikola Vucevic, and they simply can't do it alone. Fournier was one of those guys who was playing pretty well, but with his injury, we don't know when he's going to get back. It's very tough for this team who started 4-0, lost 2 in a row, and they're about to get on a very tough stretch. If Orlando doesn't get their defense together, they're going to struggle. They're going to lose a lot of games coming up. But I think they will. And so far, Evan Fournier and James Ennis are considered questionable for today's game against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I think James Ennis, it's really going to bolster the starting unit. I'm not saying that Evan Fournier won't. Of course he is. I think the game against OKC really shows that the Magic need Evan Fournier. But I'm just saying, nothing against Dwayne Bacon, but James Ennis, he provides a dog and an energy and intensity for this team, which is huge. And I think that's what this starting unit's missing. Defensively, an energetic defensive guy who we saw in the playoffs was ready to throw hands. And I think that's what this team's missing, that dog. And Bacon just doesn't bring that. And it's either Isaac is either one of the greatest defensive players of all time already, or this team just gave up defensively and thought their offensive took such a big step, which has really slowed down in the last couple of games. Ennis would be a huge help defensively, maybe even offensively, but defensively, he's going to help this team, at least the starting unit, get back to where they're supposed to be. Because the Magic can't rely on Terrance Ross to hold them and bring them back from deficits that the starters keep creating. So, and then the question still is, where's Mo Bamba? Ken Burch is playing admirably, but we know Mo Bamba still has to answer the question whether or not he's going to be the future center of this team. And Coach Clifford said he needs to gain rhythm in practice, but the Magic don't have practice time. And it was the most frustrating thing about the loss against Philly is that Mo Bamba didn't play because he hit his head in a 2v2 before the game. It's just little things it's picking the nerves of the Magic fan base. And there's still no answer to this. Where's Mo? That's my biggest question going into next week. Is Mo Bamba even close to being ready? Coach Clifford says he's making progress, but we don't see it because there's no practice time. I'm assuming so. Where is this? Where's he showing this? I personally don't know where he's even has the ability to show it. Because the greatest Burch is playing, Mo Bamba would give this Magic team a different dimension. Would make him so much better as a shot blocker, as a shooter. Because for as much as inconsistency that Mo Bamba has shown, which it's not part of it's not his fault. He got injured and he got COVID. It's not his fault. But the one thing that is certain is that he can shoot the ball. And with the bench that no one else seems that can shoot the ball, except for Ross right now, That would be very refreshing for the bench unit. And that's the one question I need answered. Where's Mo Bamba? And with it going forward without Okiki, I hope Orlando doesn't stretch out their rotation. It's clear these guys need to find a rhythm offensively, so cut it down to 9 with Chuma out. Run them more. I get the short turnaround, but this team needs to get it together on both ends of the floor. Their offense coming back down to earth, and their deep, they have to get it together defensively. That was the one thing about a Coach Clifford team, that they were not going to struggle defensively like this. And this is not even on Nikola Vucevic at all. It's that our guards can't keep anyone in front of them. Raul Neto in Washington got whatever he wanted. So it's not even like it's these top tier guards. It's anyone. Vucevic can only do so much. So Orlando as a whole, and I get it, the new defensive team, it could work, but it is what it is. That right there, they need practice time to be able to fully grasp the concept of the new defensive team and learn and pick where they have to follow on rotation, but it needs to happen soon, because Cleveland, especially 2 games in a row against Cleveland, they're going to attack you. Darius Garland and Colin Sexton are going to attack you. They're going to do it. And it's going to show whether or not this team's going to get better after the 2 disappointing losses that they just suffered. So now, that's the second question. Is the defense going to improve? And the third question is, how long it's going to take these players to come back? Because we don't know. We don't know. We don't know how long Fournier is going to be out. Okiki depends on how he reacts to treatment. Ennis has been dealing with a hamstring for a while now. He's listed as questionable, so maybe he's sooner back rather than later. We don't even know what's to deal with Aminu, who's had, I guess, 2 setbacks recovering from his injury. The Magic franchise has done it since Weltman took over. Is they've kept everything tight and quiet, and for some things it works, but they're getting, a lot of people are becoming very upset that they don't know what's going on with this team. So we need. So those are the 3 questions going into next week. Where's Mo Bamba? Is this team gonna get it together defensively? And where's the injury updates with all these different guys? And if I'm being honest, I want to see Cole run more over MCW, because MC, especially late in games, if Fournier's not going to be there, I guess, like, they didn't stop anyone. Mike Carter-Williams didn't really stop anyone defensively. The Magic guards haven't. So what gave Coach the idea to put him over Cole? I personally understand it. I get Cole didn't shoot that well. I still would have went there. It is what it is. I need updates from everyone else, injury wise. So let's see where we're going. So let me know in the comment section, what do you think? What should Orlando run? Do you think that the 4-0 start was a mirage? Let me know what you think of this team currently as it stands right now before the Cleveland game. And maybe even after, if you see this video after. And now for my prediction going forward for this week, we have 4 games. We have 2 games against the Cavs. And then we have the Dallas Mavericks, which I want to talk about in a second. And then we have Houston. So we got 2 Cavs games, Houston, and then Dallas. I think this team probably going to split and go 2-2 this week. I think they split against Cleveland. I don't know if they pull off against Houston, but I think Dallas is a very winnable game, especially without Porzingis. If they lock in defensively, then I for sure think they can knock out Dallas. Because if they just contain Luka, then Dallas has shown that they're struggling to start the year, and I don't see why Orlando can't beat that. So I think Orlando does go 2-2. Maybe they go 3-1, knock off Houston as well. Maybe they beat Cleveland both times. We don't know. We'll see. Orlando just cannot afford to go 1-3 this week. If they go 1-3 this week, the following week is going to be very ugly when they play Brooklyn twice and Boston. And that's something Orlando and Milwaukee as a nice set of 4 games. Orlando does not want to deal with that. So they better go 2-2 or maybe ideally 3-1. Let me know in the comment section the record you think they're going to get in these games. But that's going to wrap it up for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the like button. See you guys next time. Peace out.